AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
The Knicks get their ass whooped from beginning to end by the Boston Celtics, 131-104. Jason Tatum made Precious Achiuwa his biatch. And the rest of these Knicks, he was having fun. Mikhail, why you following me on the three-pointer? Mikhail, can you guard anybody legit that's above 6'4"? 40 points for Jason Tatum. Going bananas. Peyton Pritchard with 25 off the bench. He was looking disgusting. Derek White, 4 of 7, 17 points. Jaylen Brown still doesn't look like himself from last year. After all that talk in the summertime, they're lucky the Celtics are keeping up, making up for his BS. No Kristaps Porzingis, no Drew Holiday. On the Knicks side, Jalen Brunson, 36 points, 5 assists, no rebounds, 13 of 13 from the free throw line. I'm gonna look at his free throws from the last couple games in a second because I've been noticing that he's been at that free throw line attacking. 3 of 7 from 3. And the big story for me is Karl Anthony Towns, 9 points, 9 rebounds, 8 shots. We could blame the thumb injury. Get to that in a second. Flea's gonna chime in. Josh Hart, 17 points, 8 rebounds, but was pretty much ineffective the first half. Second half, he was trying. Josh Hart's gonna try. We know that. Campaign was giving him some life here and there. 14 points. Achiuwa became Jason Tatum's baby, his son today. 3 points. 4 rebounds.
Had to get full funeral on him. Sorry.
And now I'll lay me down to sleep.
That's what Jason Tatum was doing to Mikal Bridges. I don't want to hear nothing about coaching tonight. This was a lot of the players not coming to play tonight. No energy at all. Not taking any pride in getting any stops. Any stops. There's no pride. There was no pride tonight in getting any stops. It doesn't look like the Celtics even respect us as a viable opponent going forward. I'm thoroughly disappointed in how they played collectively tonight as a team. Cat, listen, Carl, if you're hurt, sit the fuck down. Sit down. If you're hurt, don't play. Sit down. Because you lack effort, you lack aggression on the offensive end. You're not putting pressure on any of the defense. You leaving it to Brunson to carry the load on the offensive end. If you're hurt, sit down, bro. Sit down. Get back when you're right. Because when you're not right, you don't look good. You don't look good. 8 shots tonight? No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Or for what we see you're capable of doing all night, all season long. We're talking about a guy that's going for 30 and 20 this year. Looking extremely confident on the offensive end. Nobody could stop him. If you are hurt, sit down, bro, and let us figure it out. We are a resilient ball club. We will figure it out. But this shit of playing through whatever kind of injury you have, I respect it. Yes, you have the respect of the Knicks fans, but you don't look good right now. Something is off. Something is off. We don't take pride in any defense. We're asking him to do a lot on the defensive end. Lord have mercy, and he can't do it. He just can't do it. Simple things he should be doing. He's not doing that on the defensive end. Just a simple contest. Just contest. Far too many times do I see guys getting open shots and guys are just looking at them like this. Like just looking at the shot go up. With no hand up, no anything. No sense of urgency. I'm cool. I don't like the energy that we have on the defensive end. We suck in pick and roll defense. Oh my God. Put us in pick and roll, that's an easy bucket. Easy bucket. Easy to find the matchup that they want. Obviously, they hunt Brunson. For the first time in a while, I saw Brunson giving extra effort on the defensive end. But he's so small guard. We call it what we want. Like, as much effort as you can get if you're a smaller guard on bigger players that are talented, that can shoot over you, it's going to be a tough night. You got to take pride in getting stops, man. Peyton Pritchard was phenomenal tonight. As soon as he saw the ball go in the rim a couple times, he turned it up. I don't think they respect us as a viable opponent going forward. Do we miss OG? Yes. Getting Mitchell Robinson back, great. But tonight, nah, we didn't have it. We didn't have it. And we had 3 days off to really prepare, really get ready for this game. A real statement game. This is one of the teams that you're going to have to go through in the Eastern Conference. They thumped us in Boston to start the season. Now we almost 50 games in, and they kicked our ass again. Yes, 1,000%. Precious looked lost tonight. Absolutely lost on both ends of the floor. 4 rebounds, 3 rebounds, whatever it was. Nah, can't cut it. Not going to cut it, man. Not going to cut it. Tibbs could have done anything he wanted to in terms of rotations, getting this guy in, that guy in, whoever. Nobody had it tonight. Brunson was amazing, as always, right? But it was empty. It was empty. It had no effect on us winning the basketball game at all. Very disappointed in us as a team, collectively. We ain't come to play.
Brooklyn Knicks fan said, Chu was useless.
He was useless tonight. He was awful tonight. Precious was awful tonight. Got to call it what it is. He was awful tonight. Back-to-back Saturdays, we get our ass kicked on national TV. Back-to-back Saturdays. Go look at the rebounding differential right now, bro.
Right now,
it was at least over 10. It was at least plus 10.
42 for the Knicks, 53 for the Celtics.
Jesus Christ.
Luke Cornett, punk cat. Punked him.
Listen. Keita, guy over there in Boston, right? Let me tell you something. The way that Mitchell Robinson owned Jared Allen and Evan Mobley in that series a couple seasons ago is the way it looked like Keita owned Cat and Precious Achua tonight. Just on sheer effort, just on sheer going after 50-50 balls, just on sheer trying to clean the glass. That kid was setting great screens. He just looked alive tonight. I'm not saying he's a better player than Cat and Precious, but he outplayed them tonight just off sheer effort. I don't like the way those two guys look tonight at all. And again, Cat, if you are hurt, my brother, sit down. Sit down.
Yo, you know how you laugh sometimes to stop yourself from crying? So I was at the game. The energy in the building was crazy. All the stars was out, jam-packed. Out the gate, Tatum. Let me just apologize to Tatum. For years I've been saying Tatum is overrated. He's not like that. But seeing him, I had some real nice seats, man. Seeing Tatum pause up close, I didn't know his bag was deep like that. But Flea, you said something that I have to agree with. I'm not gonna yell and rant. I know that's what y'all looking for. I don't even have the energy. I'm deeply hurt. Like I can't. I don't know about everyone else. I know my brothers feel the same way I feel. I'm a diehard Knicks fan, and certain teams, it's either you win or it's how you lose. And when it comes to Boston and right now at this point Cleveland, who are by far the two best teams in the East and probably two of the three best teams in the whole NBA behind OKC. This was embarrassing. Cat and Bridges, I'm being honest, besides Brunson, this was embarrassing. Hart came on, pause late, beginning, he was terrible. But this was embarrassing. Everybody needs to be held accountable. Everybody. The coaching is horrific. A lot of people in the stands agree with me. I was in there arguing, yelling, my throat hurting me, pause. A lot of people agree with me. Tibbs gotta go. I'm not gonna put this whole listen. We watch him on the sideline literally do nothing. We made a run in the third quarter. I'm calling out the plays before it happened, Fleet. Fade, you know me. Floater. He gonna come down, knock down a three. You know, it's exciting. We cut it to three. The building is electric. We are ready. Listen, I'm jumping out my seat. We are ready to go crazy. Derek White pulls up 4-3 and gets fouled. The whole arena is yelling, challenge, challenge. Because even if you lose that challenge, Fleet,
What did I text you? What did I text you?
Yeah, you exactly. You text that, right? And as we're watching it on a jumbotron, at this point, we don't even care if it is a foul or not. We're just going, yo, Tibbs, show some fight. Show something. Show some emotion. Show that you are there for us and you're willing to fight with us. Once again, no emotion on the sideline. I've said it on here numerous times. That coaching staff, us three could be there. If you just going to sit there and do nothing and say nothing. Nobody gets up. None of them talk to the players. Before the game, Brunson pops. He's talking to people in the crowd like he on the block. It looked like a mess. That's just the honest truth. I left early. When I seen, yo, listen, y'all had to see this sequence in real life. The ball got lost in the air, and Precious fell on the floor, rolled around, and didn't know where the ball was at. And Peyton Pritchard hit the three. I said, I'm out of here. That shit like the Harlem. That shit like a
he just put a hand up after he figured out where he was at. And
that shit look like a Harlem Globe trying to move. And we have to be honest. All right, we didn't have OG. They didn't have Drew Holiday and Porzingis. They proved to us once again they are varsity and we are JV. I have to start being honest about basketball. I'm a diehard Knicks fan. That was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. We're liable to get swept if we meet up with the Boston Celtics, if we play this way. Karl Anthony Towns is starting to turn into the Minnesota Karl Anthony Towns. Get your big ass on the block. I'm not giving up on them, but get your big ass on the block. All you do is flare your arms up and you go to the basket weak and weak and weak every time down the lane. Yo, listen, man. I don't know how do we bounce back from this. Because like I said, this is a team that we have to play in the East. Just embarrassing, fellas. Just embarrassing, man. And when I was there at the game, you know, all I kept telling people is, if we lose, is how you lose. Go out on your shield. It's how you lose. Cat, Bridges, Precious, everybody was horrific. Everybody was terrible. But I'm going to keep telling y'all, and y'all know me, I'm going to keep preaching. Tibbs has to go. I don't see why he's still there. Seriously. That coaching staff and him, y'all got to see it to believe it. You know, I know we watch it on TV, but to be there live and literally just watch the bench do nothing. Nothing. Show no emotion about nothing when we made that run. Nothing. Nothing. Some bad calls didn't go our way. Nobody's getting attacked. No coach is yelling. Nothing. So for me, you know, like I said, I understand we didn't have OG, but Jason Tatum put on a show in the Garden. Simple and plain. And I think it was maybe the second quarter, Peyton Pritchard took over, where he just scored a quickie left. Like, we couldn't get no stops. And then, you know, Tibbs' rotations was terrible. Was terrible. And, you know, for me, it's just like, yo, Boston kept seeing the mismatches and they exploited it. Jason Tatum ran the same play over and over again because we couldn't stop it. That high pick, that screen, you split it, crossover, middle of the lane wide open. Their big man, the offensive rebound, second chance points, killing us. Cat couldn't get a rebound. He was clumsy. His hands, he couldn't hold up. And so for me, listen, man, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. It's just simple and plain. I don't know why Tibbs didn't play the new kid that we got from Milwaukee. 6'5", maybe you could have maybe put him on Tatum to try to maybe slow him up or make it a little, difficult. But, now I see what Fabian says, how important OG is. Tonight with OG, maybe we lose, but not in this fashion. Tatum had a 40 piece, which was so easy, it ain't make no sense. But once again, fellas, offensive rebound, second chance points, Cat and pressures on the rebound, it was horrific. But for me, I'm watching Tibbs, I'm watching his body language. I said it again, fellas, a while ago. I think Tibbs doesn't care anymore. Like I said, y'all watch the game. Let me know what y'all see from Tibbs, emotionally, just in general, to where you believe he's out there coaching. Now, I'm not, just real quick, I'm not saying tonight we could have done anything because they was on fire. Sometimes when shots is going like that, there's nothing you can do. But I watched Udoka yesterday, even though they lost. No, was it today? I'm sorry, excuse me. I watched Udoka today against Dallas make adjustments and get themselves back in the game. Where is that with Tibbs? I don't know, y'all, but at one time he had on the court Payne, Brunson, and it's like, yo, we can't guard them. He kept Cat on the bench one time for so long, and then he goes to put him in with a minute and 42 left. I literally said, for what, to get another foul? He gets another foul. So for me, fellas, it's embarrassing, but Boston is in another league. We're not ready for Boston. And I have to be honest, I talked that championship shit. I'm still going to talk it, but tonight we got our ass kicked once again by the goddamn Boston Celtics. They was out there yelling Boston Celtics. It was a lot of Boston Celtics fans in there.
It was crazy. They did
A
to us
lot
what
of
we
Boston
do.
Celtics fans. Let's go Boston. The crowd, we yelling boo, but they was holding it down. And wow, man, just bad, y'all. Just bad.
Eyes on the prize, baby, Bubba. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize picks. Run your game. AllBall TV. They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.